Bye-bye.
Vanquishment of Third Domain Guardian confirmed.
Looks like we managed to beat it.
Indeed. That's a fun fight.
Bravo! Though, granted, my manifesting was somewhat imperfect.
Can't you just say, just the bravo bit, mate? Like, come on. You gotta be like, bravo, but...
Nevertheless, what a shock it is that you subdued the beast. And I made maximal use of this garden's resources, recreating it too.
You having fun? Kicking back and playing bystander as if that overgrown lizard just sicked itself on us?
Now quit stalling and make with the introductions already.
You may as well. Our guild branch already has you marked by name as an enforcer with a checkered history.
Number 7 to be exact. The man capable of materializing anything and everything his mind can envision.
Ha! Anything and everything is, as one might expect, a bit of an overstatement. But I digress.
Simeon.
My name is Simeon, otherwise known as Enforcer Number 7, the Imaginator. At last I make myself known, albeit at your behest. Donning this hat at a forward tilt has been obscuring my vision.
I like you referenced the fact, I can't see properly with it. It's been annoying.
It is an honor to formally meet at last. Wouldn't you agree, Lord Rufus?
Well, I've already grown accustomed to being recognized on the spot. That much I can say.
Just two 30-something hotties with an air of authority. Of course, they don't hold a candle to you, S.
Calm down.
Maybe don't compare me to guys twice my age.
I give his name 88 points, which puts Rufus just a smidge lower.
Oh dear.
So even he's higher than me? You really do pull that name scoring thing on everyone you meet.
Hang on here! This is no time for style ratings.
We can reproduce threats that seem too real to be virtual. We can't let our guards down for a second. And now that a society member has finally appeared before us, I would like to hear what he can tell us.
He doesn't appear to have technological expertise. Might that mean he has a co-conspirator?
Yeah, somebody acting separately from the fools out in the open antics.
That influencer one.
The ringleader who called on you and that gaudy gal for his ongoing remodel of this castle.
Oh, okay. Thought she was the technical one.
Ren and Jorg had plenty to say about him. But maybe we ought to hear from the geezer directly if he's done spying on us over there.
The professor. Novartis, I assume.
Well, Sixth Anguis, come out of hiding already.
Oh-ho.
There.
Ah, most impressive.
Your nose is even keener than the rumors claim, Van Arkride. Ren and Meister Jorg are indeed old acquaintances. A pleasure, might I add, to see the divine blade of ash and roaring lion again.
Yep, there he is.
I am Novartis, 6th Anguis of the Society and head of the 13 factories. Whether our paths have previously crossed or not, I do hope to leave a lasting impression upon you all. It would seem Ren has yet to join your ranks, contrary to my expectations. But that doesn't make this any less marvelous. Just look at this veritable host of specimens worthy of my intellect. Lady Lapis and Nadia Rain, for instance. I can see these 2 years since Crossbell's latest crisis have treated you well. That body Meister Jorg fashioned after transferring to Marduk is nothing short of magnificent, and Nadia's throughput has grown higher than ever. And I mustn't forget the Black Rabbit, Altina Orion. I understand you're receiving tutelage from Ms. Plato whilst affiliated with the Epstein Foundation, yes? Remarkable. Absolutely remarkable. Oh, such promising synergy you provide as a holdover of the workshops.
She is not happy.
Marduk's storied concierge has caught my interest as well. Even against shard technology and simulacra, your bionic parts are in a league of their own. And then we have a direct disciple of LaToya Hamilton. Oh, I'm simply titillated with curiosity about the circumstances behind your birth and present state.
I've been bracing myself for this wrinkly creep, but it seems like his PhD is in skeeviness. Now I know for myself how it feels to get shivers down your spine.
Don't even give him the satisfaction. He won't lay a finger on you if I can help it.
And so long as the Meister's with Marduk, their technology too will be beyond his grasp.
You're still hung up on the Black Workshop? It's long gone at this point. Altina, you don't have to acknowledge a word out of his mouth.
Yeah, let the fossil babble himself off the deep end.
The way he clings to the old days is proof he's gone senile.
All you need to do is keep facing forward, Altina. Just like Milliam.
Mr. Salesian, please don't pay him any mind.
Right. I won't. He's just under the illusion that scrounging up a hodgepodge of information means he's got us all figured out.
Oh.
Yes, that's more than likely the case.
I might not be able to tell this guy's face from his ass, but that part of his personality is almost too easy to read.
Yeah, compared to the Oathbreaker, he's an open book.
Slander me as you will, but I won't allow you to lump me in with that good-for-nothing cad. In the first place, my perspective lies on an entirely different plane from yours. With the possible exception of his 3 disciples, Code Epstein and I are in a realm none can... Speaking of which... Yes, that's right. Epstein's legacy is present, as is one of his relations. I see. Given your connection to Ren, I assume you have at least some baseline level of technological fluency.
I'm just thinking about the different plane.
But that isn't the part of you that intrigues me so very prodigiously. Moreover, I'm told your father is none other than...
Gonna have to cut you off there, Sixth Anguis. Can't say I appreciate you leering at a girl her age.
And just what are you trying to achieve interrupting me right before I get to the good part? Though, come to think of it, inborn qualities aside, you're quite a rare specimen yourself, aren't you? Though you and McBurn seem to bear some similarities, the states of your factors fundamentally differ. While it may only be through the lens of virtual space, I will make sure to observe my fill of your hollow, as well as the mechanism they call your shackles.
You?
Hey! I've just about had it with you.
Enough is enough! Every remark you make is as unbearable as the last, to say nothing of your obsession with Ren.
I'm intrigued about the shackles, though. Because wasn't that an element with the whole stuff we had over in Crossbow, when you think about it? It's very much like freeing you of the shackles.
Maybe you need reminding, but we're human beings, not research subjects for you to scrutinize. Each of us, without exception, is irreplaceable, with our own thoughts, feelings, and burdens to bear. The fact you keep measuring us by your own self-serving standards is obnoxious, and the way you act like you know it all has me on my last nerve.
Well, this is the aspect I was kind of thinking of, where it's like, it's not on a different plane. It's maybe some elements of what we've been talking about recently, like the observer. He's looking down on everything. He's removed from it all, which has maybe made him more sort of scientific and losing a bit of empathy.
If I may borrow the words of a certain diary, so long as your perspective remains skewed by bias, then as a scientist, no, even outside of that, the truth will always elude your grasp. And at the risk of sounding presumptuous myself, I think that would be just as much a disservice to you.
Huh?
Yes.
That was so cool! That's Aggie for ya. Flipping the switch when we need it most.
We've got to keep an eye on Anya's. There's still some stuff she's not told us clearly.
She gets 102 points, name included.
Is that the first one over 100? I can't remember.
They can go over 100.
Thank you, Judith.
I'll be. Kid really brings the thunder.
Yeah. Apparently, she's one of Arkride Solutions' part-timers.
And also a student of mine, technically speaking.
I've heard quite a bit about her.
It would seem our discussion has been thrown bombastically off course.
Is Novartis okay over there?
Professor, why don't we leave them with our greetings and a glimpse of what's to come, as originally
You stay out of this, Simeon. I am the last person who should have to put up with a verbal berating from some uppity little whelp. That does it. Perhaps reprogramming the Garten and pushing a new Guardian update will teach you a lesson.
Rotten old... Are you trying to undo all our progress?
Pretty lame move, switching up the rules of your little game on us partway through.
Why even bother trying to pass this off as an RPG if you're just gonna suck all the immersion out?
No kidding. Maybe leave the GM job to the pros next time?
Silence, all of you! Mock me just once more and I'll roll out my tour de force ahead of... Cut it out, Prof.
Uh-oh, she's back.
That girl from the second domain.
Yep.
So you've come.
Yeah, well, my stream just wrapped up, so I thought I'd drop in and scoop the scenery out. What's good, chat? Short day no see. Ooh, we got some new viewers in the crowd, too. So, sorry about all that. Prop here's the CEO of being problematic. Usually once he goes full Delulu mode like this, it legit hurts too much to watch. But harassing girls just ain't it, Chief. I've got to throw some apologies your way. Oh, the dude bros are good with that one though, right? Not counting cool kid Small Bean over there, of course.
Would you stop calling me that?
That's a very weird face right now.
Where did we leave off again?
I have no idea.
You've only made your greetings thus far. I believe you mentioned a glimpse of what's to come would follow?
Quite so. The rules, after all, take absolute priority. Well, Professor, shall we move this along?
The gall turning your power words against a superior!
Power words?
Oh, sakes alive! Why is it that you enforcers, among certain others, insist on such brazen defiance?
Maybe. Still, it did help you chill a little, right? The whole mad scientist shtick is so peak when you're low-key about it. So, let's keep it that way.
Is that a blush I'm seeing?
It definitely is.
How unconventionally endearing of him.
I am not blushing. No matter. Prolonging this any further would only squander time. And I, for one, am too exceedingly busy a man to spare so much as a second of it on one of your ilk.
Uh-huh.
Our every effort must be aimed toward obtaining that which slumbers at the Grim Garten's topmost level. A hidden treasure unbeknownst even to Marduk.
Hidden treasure?
One even Marduk isn't aware of? But what? And how?
To begin with, isn't the Grim Garten your doing in the first place?
It's true that the external layer has been tampered with considerably, but its intrinsic base-level data remains untouched. And on the subject of said data dwelling in that abyss, how much, for the sake of example, might you know about it, Miss Concierge?
Triple dot.
The inciting incident for this came 2 years prior, when Marduk's systems purportedly breached the Society's celestial globe. Such a feat, however, would ordinarily be an impossibility. Isn't that right, Professor?
Exactly so. The code our Grand Master bestowed unto us is of its own kind, capable of delineating the divergent laws. The very fact that they were able to break through it is proof that Marduk's technology is anomalous to an inordinate degree. What's more are the Zypha standard and the shards it employs. With them, Marduk has utterly trounced the Epstein Foundation at its own forte. The conclusion I drew was that part of the source of their success rested in the garden. Thus did I take possession over it.
Now I see. So in a way, you guys are several steps ahead of us on your own run-through of this place.
Moreover, we've been following behind on the route you've previously cleared.
Correct on both counts. Ultimately, that which we have captured is the original Märchen Garten. Upon each seizure, however, I assisted in heightening the difficulty by way of my own personal touches.
So it's you who gets off on this crap!
I don't know about that.
Medieval Gothic fantasy, huh? I guess I can sorta see it, going by the outfit.
Oh, word. That's Simulator's jam for sure. His powers had a lot to do with it too, probably.
I shan't deny my penchant or aptitude for such things, but in sooth, that is not the whole of it.
Huh?
Our salutations end here. I await your successive efforts with bated breath, Arkwright Solutions. The same goes for the ladies and gentlemen of Thor's, as well as you and your picnicking front cohorts, Sir Dominion.
Leaving matters on the outside in Campanella's hands frees me to devote my focus on this end with absolute abandon. We will be your opponents for as long as you take up the gauntlet. Needless to say, I'll be collecting a wide assortment of data in the process.
Aw, I didn't get to drop my name reveal. Oh well, it'll happen sooner or later. Don't know if I can make it to the function next time, but you guys stay on that grind set, okay? Laters!
She wasn't as cringe this time.
Hostile administrative control released. Grim Garten, 3rd domain. Total liberation secured.
What about that memory thingy we got? It's the name of the side game, everyone! Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Oh. Well, that's lovely. So that is one we can get up to S then. Okay.
No hard feelings.
Afterward, Van, Noreen, Kevin, and their respective teams return to one of their mini-domains together. Having finally met the masterminds behind the Garten's theft, they decided to discuss their future plans, only to run into a new hurdle. We'd be better off grouping up here from now on, knowing what's ahead. But so much for that, huh? Who could have guessed our accounts would give us technical difficulties combining our routes? My apologies, the Foundation's team is doing their utmost to find a solution. But apparently, due to the Professor's interference, ID modifications no longer have an effect. I had hoped we could at very least consolidate the mini-domains at each entry point. It would seem, however, that finding a fundamental solution with Marduk and the Epstein Foundation's technology is no easy task at present. Well, this is where Arkwright Solutions entered from, so the two other teams will just have to come and go via their own mini-domains. Ugh, sounds like a plain old hassle. There seems to be only one route beyond this point, meaning if each team entered separately, it could very well cause an overlapping conflict. Yes, in which case, we'll be left waiting in vain with no way of convening. The time could be spent enjoying some refreshments, though there wouldn't be much elegance to that. I never want to say no to a snack break, but still, we ought to think up some way to make this work. Us fixers are keen on sticking things out here. Assume the same goes for the rest of you? If possible, yeah. This place is a golden opportunity to rack up some combat experience. Oh, time barely passing deal is a big check in the pro column too. A better way to sneak off and play hooky. Or take a breather for the squares out there. Come on, Fee. Well, that I can get behind in a heartbeat. If only the decor was a little less nothing burger. Don't get your hopes up considering who the interior designer is. Anyway, we should all coordinate as much as we can. That said, if we do manage to combine forces, there'll have to be a few lines drawn in the sand. Huh? Nadia? No doubt Arkwright's crew is poking their noses into something or other over in the capital. Henrine, you and you guys have major business on your plate in Basel, huh? As for us, we're on a, vacation, let's call it. Can't share too many details if you catch my drift. Right, sorry to say, but matters on our end will have to stay confidential too. Not that we can't drop a few hints on the down low. Well, we shouldn't have any real hang-ups talking about stuff society-related or otherwise. Yeah, ours isn't exactly secret. Then again, this morning was kind of a dud. Might be best to wait until we've sorted our shit out a little more. Yeah, good call. Speaking on behalf of the guild, we would much prefer to get a grasp on every side of these affairs. Now, the overall picture will come to light bit by bit, I'm sure. Just as time will tell whether or not we can emerge as the valiant heroes in arms who prevail, united in purpose over this sabled castle's ordeals. You're actually pushing that angle? It's even more playful to a fault in person. Heroes in arms. Kinda like the sound of that, actually. Master? What is it, Burgard? You got a knowing look on your face. Notice something? My familiarity with the Nihon Garden is limited solely to what you have all recounted. But was there not a certain someone whose age you petitioned when first entering it? A triple dot? I do remember you calling on her for help when things were too much for even Marduk to handle. Hang on, Fan, are you saying that's going to be a regular thing? I mean, she is connected to Marduk, don't forget. Already is. Wouldn't even be the first time she's elbowed in on this so far. Coming out, Mare Bear. Not like you haven't been eavesdropping anyway.
I told you not to call me that! Oh, forget it.
She's just as I've heard. Adorable. Beautiful even. You're actually showing yourself now, huh? It's been quite a while.
I saw your whole standoff with those snakes and everything, so no need to give me the rundown. Long story short, you want to merge 3 separate accounts into one, right?
It's possible then. It may well be where she is concerned. In that case, would you mind, Bear? Don't have any treats to pay you back with, but I can offer my sweetest please and thank you.
Well, so you do know how to ask politely.
On occasion. Whoa, what's all that? A torrent of shards? No, wait. If it's not shards, then what?
Converging entry mini-domains. Here and now, I open a sanctum for the heroes seeking to liberate the Castle of Darkness.
Ooh. Wow. Where are we? A new campsite. The Hero's Refuge. The 3 mini-domains, they've been fused into a single-phase space? Yes, via a colossal amount of computing power no one but her is capable of. No one but Mare, you say?
So, that about do it this time around? Doubt it'll be the last, but make sure to give it your all anyway. Even if time does pass more slowly in here, we don't have too much longer before the...
Before the what? Timeline reset?
Once that happens, there won't be any stopping the... from activating. Just something to keep in mind.
Septarian of Time? What was that just now? Words got bleeped out? Alright, I didn't hear about this. Pressing things ain't likely to get us anywhere, so I'll just say thanks and leave it at that. That's me one question though, Mare. The abyss inside the castle. It have anything to do with your origins by chance? That's a yes? Is that a yes? Come to think of it, isn't Mare AI a hybrid built using research purchased from various companies? Yes, I have been told. However, her basalmost core was provided in-house, and from a certain division in particular. Certain division? Without the finer details, I believe I understand. This is something of a homeland for you, isn't it? The birthplace of a one-of-a-kind AI who seemingly dwells between worlds, whose true identity we're forbidden from knowing. You mean?
In a way, yes. But strictly speaking, no. Well, see ya. And try not to overdo it, okay?
Don't just disappear without answering the questions properly. And she's gone. It's the name of the side game, everyone. Afterward, Van and the others checked out the sanctum that would serve as their new base of operations. Within it, they discovered a variety of facilities, including a mysterious stone monument. After deciding to log off at their own paces, everyone proceeded to familiarize themselves while weighing whether to retackle the now unified third domain. Well, I'll be. Never expected this place to have a classical May bathhouse of all things. Thought things were insane back in the Nihon Garten, but this just takes the cake. Or biscuit, as I say. But whatever. Might as well make the rounds in the facilities before logging off. Got the Epstein workshop. Grimoire decryption. Could even squeeze some more training in too. The extra member limit has returned to 1. Extra members 2. In the Grim Garten, you can access the extra members commands here. Interstitial Sanctum. It offers a space to chat with your comrades, as well as direct access to the Grim Garten's wide variety of features. You can fish at any of the pools as well. Oh joy, I can fish at any of the pools, you say? Search? Oh, yay! How delightful. I'm gonna leave. No. I want to see about the big thing in the middle. What we got here? Can't really do anything with that. And what we got around? Looks like a book over there. Several books. Hi guys. Starts carrying on with the fishing there. He's actually fishing.
Let's do a search.
Oh dear. What's down here then? many people are we gonna have here with all these tables around? I wonder. Kinda wanna go in here and see what's going on. Still can't believe this place has a Vermeer of all things. Really is a magnificent sight. Yeah, it's nice how it's structured to let you enjoy the scenery outside while you bathe. But I think what I like most is how similar the water is to the natural hot spring. Oh yes, that reminds me, Reen. Your hometown is Ymir, correct? A town known as the Hot Springs Paradise? Yes, P-word. Ah, that checks out. Makes sense that you've got such discerning taste when it comes to bathing. Yeah, I suppose so. Incidentally, it would seem the bathhouse is known as the Holy Spirit Spring. The temperature of the area near us is on the low side, about 86 degrees. What's that like? Is that 86 degrees Celsius? Which one is it? So you're saying it's basically a big heated swimming pool. It makes sense if it's like really hot as a Celsius, because what's 86 in Fahrenheit to Celsius? No idea. This is a perfect chance for me and S to wear our swimsuits and get all flirty poolside. Okay, first off, I take issue with you treating a bathhouse of any kind as a swimming pool. Second, you want to get all lovey-dovey, get a room. On the topic of swimsuits, it seems we can all use the outdoor area at the same time, so long as we put on our swimwear. Can we just instantly change to swimwear, though? Because it's like, this is digital, remember? So if anyone wants a longer soak, you can grab a towel and use the indoor part of the baths. We can set up different times for the men and women, though. A fine plan. I know I'm gonna make a beeline for the place whenever I need a soak. It's a hot spring. Well, I can get a discount as well. Let's use it. Bathe.
Being in the buff is quite freeing, actually.
Can't beat this.
So relaxing. This feels great.
How relaxing.
Indubitably.
All set to go now.
Indeed. I'd heard there was a hot spring available in the Nihon Garten as well. Was there? But new or not, the concept of a hot spring in VR is simply fascinating. Well, I look forward to trying it myself someday. Might be a bit different from what we have back at home, but I'm glad we have a hot spring all the same. Now a little soak to recharge our batteries and we'll be ready to face whatever comes our way. The numerous support facilities, a hot spring. Yes, I think this area will do quite nicely as a base of operations. It seems we owe Mayor a great deal of gratitude. I tell you, really gotta give my props to Mayor for this one. It's like the perfect place to kick back and relax. Oh, I bet the medicinal baths must be heavenly here. Alright, those are next on my list. Very grand music though, isn't it? Like, yes, yes. Big music. Professor Novartis of the Society. The man is practically Grand's polar opposite. That he has the technical capabilities to take control of the Garten is incredible, frankly, but I refuse to let him get away with this. And you won't have to if we all work together, Ketra. You know, people like Rufus on our side. Thanks for agreeing to join up with us, by the way. Indeed, to find myself collaborating with the Thor's crew once more is certainly a strange twist of fate. But a welcome one all the same. And of course, I look forward to working with you and yours as well, Arkwright. By the by, would you have a moment to speak about those useful little bulletin board jobs of yours? We'd hope to ask your permission to take them on. Huh? I mean, yeah, sure. Just hit me up before we log out. Yeah, any help would be much appreciated. I have a feeling we shouldn't let our guards down around this guy. Probably best, yeah. Standing here in this Grim Garten, I can't help but be reminded of the Reverie Garden we encountered in Crossbell. Indeed. Anyhow, I look forward to working together, Thors. Arkwright Solutions. We can't afford to lose to Novartis. And considering our combined strength, I'm confident we won't. Not if we work together. Given how widespread we are, I imagine actually working together might be difficult. And that's not even to mention our differing goals. Well, even so, I'll continue to do my best to provide support from the sidelines. We'll get through this. Got any other groups that haven't got a red thing? Are you over there? Wow, this Sanctum thing's got practically everything you need for loafing and lounging. Kinda impressed. Indeed. What with its facilities for gear maintenance and the like, I'd say it makes for an excellent base of operations. Ditto to that. Plus, a nice little gathering spot like this will give us the opportunity we need to build friendships and forge bonds. Speaking of which, you two care to take a break? Care to break the ice over some tea? Lovely. Come on, what do you say, Beauty's Blade, Miss A-lister? Oh, I'm good for the moment, thank you. I'd like to finish exploring the facilities here before I'm called elsewhere. Yeah, probably best we understand how things here work before we take off on our next dungeon crawl. But hey, you want to take a break? Go for it. Damn, you ladies really are professionals. No, I'll help, but please let me help. I imagine reclaiming the garden might help to prepare us for hostile situations in the real world as well. The facilities here would certainly come in handy in such matters. Make sure you get a good grasp on them while you still can, Van. If you ask me, this place is going to work just fine as a base, especially with all these high-tech gadgets and gizmos. Guess we better start learning the ins and outs then, yeah? Yeah. Ah, fumbled that one big time. Probably a sign I should be taking things more seriously, huh? I mean, seeing as we're kicking into full gear now, about time I started pulling my weight, yeah? Indeed. Right, I'm thinking we'll end this part here, and in the next part... Oh. I was going to say I was going to go off and get the, domain stuff done. That one about. But I can't. I was going to get that done in between the parts and get it up to S rank. Assume I'll do it later then. But yeah, we'll see about, like, unless it's this way. Is this leave? I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave. I don't know which way is the way out. Is that the way out, or is this way, or is that the way out? I think that's the way in, isn't it? I don't know anymore. We'll find out in the next part, won't we? Ta-ra for now.